Hello, ladies. Welcome to Pearls and Grace. I pray that you all are doing well today. I pray that you all are doing well today. So, today is another fashion video featuring this cute little dress here that I have on, y'all. I was so happy to find this vintage dress. And I'm just gonna, show you on the side. I don't know which side, just show you the dress, but I was just so happy. And are y'all ready to know how much I paid for this dress? Drum roll, $1. You heard me correct. $1 for this sweet little dress, y'all. I love it. When I first saw this dress, it reminded me of this word that's just floating around out there that's been trending for a few years now. Cottagecore. It reminded me of a cottagecore vibe. Depending on how you dress it up, it's given I don't know, with my hair like this, I was thinking about I don't know if, well, some of y'all may be younger, but Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, how she would wear her hair in these curls. Sometimes she would wear it up. It's given Little House on the Prairie. Just like the simple country but sweet feminine dress, and I was so happy to find it, especially for $1. Now you can see it's really white, so with it being vintage, when I originally got it, it had like a not beige, almost like when you get vintage clothes, sometimes if they were like an off-white or something, almost have like a yellowy, dingy kind of tone to it. And I'm gonna I'll pop up a picture if I can find a picture of this stuff that I use called Bright White or White Bright. I got it at Walmart for a couple of dollars, and I just soaked the dress in it, and it just came out looking so crisp and white and just really, really pretty. So I wanted to read to you, just in case you have not heard of Cottagecore. Cottagecore, it's just like, it's stuff that I've kind of always done, but I guess like the millennials put like a name, or I don't really know. But I grew up, I say it all the time almost, but I grew up with my grandmother. So some of the things that's considered cottagecore is just things that I've always loved. And so it says, what is cottagecore? Cottagecore is an aesthetic that celebrates simple living. So you think of like Little House on the Prairie, just the simple living. It says simple living, particularly in the countryside. So and then it says cottagecore is an aesthetic that celebrates simple living, particularly in the countryside, and encourages a lifestyle rooted in traditional skills like baking bread, gardening, sewing your own clothes, just back to the simple life. And so when I thought of that, when I thought of this dress, I just thought about how women would wear just simple, dresses like this, but then it has, these pearl details, and it has little, I don't know if you can see, but like the detail here it's just, it screams feminine to me. And so, I immediately was like, how can I make this video fun? And how can I capture the whole cottagecore aesthetics? Because even in my own home, once I got to looking into cottagecore, I was like, well, I already like these pink roses. I already like lace and bows and you know, all this kind of stuff. And I'm also going to include just different pictures here so you can kind of get an idea of exactly what cottagecore is. But let's picture a house out in the woods, not scary woods, but the countryside with pastures and wildflowers and, you know, women walking through the house with their lanterns and just the old simple way. Think about, like I said, Little House on the Prairie, like this nice little creek and just like a cabin or a little cottage, a cottage out in, you know, in the woods. And so I have a wonderful friend, y'all. As I was doing my makeup for this video, I'm like, how can I make this video fun? How can I capture the whole cottagecore? And then God just gave me a download, and I have a friend that was so gracious to let me use her beautiful, oh my God, y'all, her beautiful property. She has a cottage. Now, I didn't get footage of the house because that's too personal. But her house is off in the woods. So I was able to, she let me, you know, y'all, I'm gonna insert so y'all can see. So I was able to be in her woods, and some parts I wish my son was recording, so some parts I wish some bloopers in there, because even though I say, you know, oh, the countryside, oh, the forest, oh, this and that, y'all, when I was in those woods, just the one of the trees, her dad came by and there was like dead bugs. What are they called? Cadia. Oh my God, what are those? He told me that they the bugs, and I didn't even notice the bugs. So thank God her dad, because if I would have touched that tree, even though these bugs were dead, he said that was just the skin. It just creeps me out. That was, what are they called? Cicadas? I'll have to look it up. But he said that was just the skin left on the tree, the shell of the bug was just left on the tree. And y'all, I promise you, I did not see them. So if I would have touched this tree trying to be cutesy for y'all, y'all would have got some footage. I would have flipped out. But immediately when he told me, look, he said, look at the tree, and he showed me that, y'all, I screamed so loud in those woods, because I was literally standing there and I did not. And that's the thing about the countryside, about the forest, about the woods, is that things are camouflage. And so you cannot see them. And so I did not see them. So I'm in her woods, and he laughed. I screamed. And if I have footage of the bugs, then I will insert that in here as well. And another part is that I tried to take some pictures somewhere else, and I almost touched, I think it was at the barn. At the barn, I almost touched a spider there. So, you know, this lovely forest, like Snow White. Yeah, there we go. Like Snow White, just singing, and you know, her hair is all like this. And y'all, I did my hair just like this to give that romance kind of Victorian, you know, y'all know the romance hair in the Victorian movies, or in the romance novels, where they just have these luscious curls. So I went all out for y'all today. Look at that. But when we were at the barn, I almost touched a spider. I almost walked into a spider web. So this whole cottagecore sounds absolutely lovely. And having a place out in the woods or in the forest sounds wonderful when you look at it when you Google these aesthetics, and when I post these pictures, it sounds lovely. It does. But once I was out there at her house, normally when I go visit, I'm in the house, and I knew it's a beautiful area, but I never actually got out in it. And yeah. So my sweet friend, thank you so much for allowing me to just play and do things on your lovely property. I greatly appreciate it. So y'all, let's go into the video.